shall live. So that's the point, man. You keep going into proving what the breath of life is. You know, I'll bring it out in Wisdom of Solomon. All right, there's many points and many precepts that could back it up. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7:25. For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can know the foul thing fall into. That's right. And that backs up Revelation chapter 22, verse 1. Where that pure river of water that floweth from the throne of the Most High in the heavens. That's talking about that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. She is the breath of Yahweh. For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh, man. Okay? And there's no denying that. Nor can you get around that, man. All right? So that's how we're being brought back to life, man. It's through the Spirit. The Spirit of Yahushua, man. All right? Got another one. The book of Sirach 17:1. The Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again. He gave them a few days and a short time and power also over the things therein. He endued them with strength by themselves and made them according to his image. Right? And put the fear of man upon all flesh and gave him dominion over beasts and fowls. Right? They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord, and in the 6th place he imparted them understanding, and in the 7th speech, an interpreter of the cogitations thereof, counsel and a tongue and eyes and ears, and a heart gave he them to understand. Withal he filled them with the knowledge of understanding, and showed them good and evil. That's right. So it's that word, which is that breath of life, man. And we're being made alive. All right, quickened with the quick understanding to know and understand certain things, spiritual things. And the elect, verse Sirach 17:8. And he set his eyes upon their hearts that he might show them the greatness of his works. That's right, because only the secrets are revealed unto the prophets. Right? Only the elect can know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. All right? This is Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely Yahweh would do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. That's how we know these things, man. Not everybody's going to know the secrets and the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, man. Because he imparted to us the understanding, not to everybody. All right? First understand that who the world called Jesus Christ, he's not a so-called white man. First understand that. Then the Lord might be working with you, man. All right? Because that's a small thing for you to know that and understand that, man. Like he said, he looked into their hearts. Verse 8, Sirach 17:8, he set his eye upon their hearts that he might show them the greatness of his works, man. What's the part of the greatness of his works? This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The first creation, which is his son Yahushua. Wisdom, man. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever. That's right. The elect are going to rejoice and glory in his marvelous acts forever, man. They're going to reveal his greatness throughout all generations. All right? To the masses, to the people, before all our enemies, the face of our enemy. That they might declare his works with understanding. That's right. We have to understand. We try to reveal it to certain individuals. All right? But not everybody's going to take it. All right? That's why the Lord says that the gate that is broad that leads to destruction, many follow thereat, man. Many people are going to be destroyed, man. Millions of people are going to be destroyed, man. All right? It says, verse 10, and the elect shall praise his holy name. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage, man. The law of life, which is what? This word, man. The book are all precepts, right? Which is what, man? Commandments. You know? Another one. Right here, Ecclesiastes 18 and 19. The knowledge of the commandments of Yahweh is the doctrine of life. And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality, man. You can't get around it, man. This is what people should be running after and rejoicing and jumping up to, man. Not this damn garbage music, you know? I mean, even though it's cool to go out and enjoy yourself, but the majority of these people, they don't have that mindset, man. Their mind, their heart is fixed on the pleasures of this life, the carnality, the flesh, not the spirit, man. All right? Sirach 17 and 10. And the elect shall praise his holy name. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage. He made an everlasting covenant with them and showed them his judgments. Only to the elect, man. Only to the men of the Lord, chosen. All right. This is Matthew 13 and 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. That's right, man.
Go see the sheriff at the ticket booth. Your car has been involved.
All right, this is Colossians 1 and 26. Even the mystery which had been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints, to whom Yahweh would make known what is the riches of the glory of the mystery among the Gentiles, which Yahweh Shai Mashiach in you, the hope of glory, whom we preach, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect in Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Whereunto I also labor, striving according to his working, which worketh in me mightily. And that's how we should be, man. We got these mysteries, we got to reveal them, spread this word, man. All right? It's like the rivers that in the rivers and brooks that are out here in the world. They're there for our use. We can easily go out there and get a sip of water. I mean, don't go out there, man, but because the water out here is dirty and nasty. It's just the point that the Most High, that's how easily and freely accessible this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is, man. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is. All right? But you're only going to find it if the Lord guides you to it. You know, not everybody can be guided and find a brook or a river. Which means what? They're going to die of thirst. Right? Going back to Ezekiel 37. Ezekiel 37. Alright, Ezekiel 37 and 5. Thus saith Yahweh unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. That's right. And the elect are the ones that are acknowledging that Yahweh Shai exists, and they're in the heavens, and they are the omnipotent ones, man, the mighty ones. All right, the creators of all things, the saviors. So I prophesied and I commanded, and and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. That's right. That word again goes. That word shaking goes. All right, because that's how when Yahweh Shai comes, man, it's gonna be a great shaking, man, in the earth. This word is a two-edged double sword, man, a double-edged sword. All right, and knows the intents of men's heart. Goes so deep to the spirit and to the bone, man, to the marrow. So this word is making a lot of noise, man. A lot of people are knowing that the Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians are Hebrew Israelites. They're finding out about the Hebrew Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. The name Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. The true Hebrew is Allah Shuan Kadash. Those people that are calling themselves Jews in Israel are fake Jews, man. This is becoming a general knowledge, man. Everybody's starting to understand and know that who the righteous are, who the true people of the Lord is, man. It's these people on the side. This is becoming general knowledge, man. It's no longer a mystery anymore. They're finding out that the Lord is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. They're finding out that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, which is going to be implemented on the people, man. You sheep cattle, man. Just like right now it's being pushed on our animals, the RFID chip. Soon it's going to be put on you. And the government's going to implement that, man. All right? They're going to turn their backs on you, and they're going to force you to take it. If not, you're going to get beheaded, man. Tortured. This is all becoming general knowledge, man. About the Rothschilds, the Gettys, the DuPonts, the Illuminati. All this is general knowledge. All this stuff exists. The Freemasons. You got devil worshippers out here. All right. All this is general knowledge, man. This is no longer a mystery. Okay. So it's making a great shaking, and these bones are coming together. Why? Because Yahweh Shai is making it happen, man. It's great power, man. It says, behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, and there was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon them these slain that they may live. That's right. How is this word coming from the four winds? Via internet, man. And the brothers, you got brothers over there in Europe, man. All right. You got brothers everywhere, man. You got brothers over here in America. You got the brothers over there in Europe. All right. Those are the four corners of the earth. Australia, Alaska, Canada, Mexico, in the Philippines. Lord willing, that brother's still out there. All right, pushing his word. You got the brother in Puerto Rico. You got, like I mentioned, you got the brother. You got I don't know. You got two brothers that were out there by themselves pushing the word in Mexico, man. I know one. He's always putting up videos. Sinaloa, Mexico. He's out there pushing his word, man. Keep pushing, man. Don't stop, brother. All right. Let them so-called Mexicans know that what they're worshiping is going to get them destroyed, man. Because Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai hates idolatry, man. In the northern kingdom, so-called Mexicans, you Latinos, y'all are heavy into idol worship, man. You know, and the Most High hates that. You got to cast away all those idols, man. You got to let go of that stuff, man. All right. Says Ezekiel 37:10. So I prophesied, and as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. That's right, man. An exceeding great army. That's what's happening right now in our time. Revelations 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. That's right, man. That's the working of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in this time, man. After that period of 350 years of slavery, now we're being woken up to our true nationality. All right, we were starting in the early or late 70s to this time in 2017. This knowledge has increased, man, and it has been bearing fruit through the four corners of the earth, man. There's a camp in every major city in America. Okay? And you got brothers that are scattered within America that are in little towns. All right? But still pushing his word, man. Still reviving and awakening up the Akim, man. Edifying the body. Building up the house of David, man. All right? But, you know what, brothers? Real quick, let's see if this went through. Khan right here, second Esdras 11 and 29. Let's see. Second Esdras 11 and 29. I found that one scripture I was trying to find. Second Esdras 11 and 29. I'll start at verse 28. And I beheld, and lo, the two that remained thought also in themselves to reign. And when they so thought, behold, there awake. Oh, that's not it. Slakia, brothers. Thought I found it. Well, I got this one, Sirach 13 and 13. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril, thy overthrowing. When thou hearest these things, awaken thy sleep. You know? So it's time to wake up, man. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Cast off the works of darkness. And repent, man. Get right with your heavenly Father, man. Yahweh Yahushua, go through Yahushua the Son, which his name is Yahushua HaMashiach. Alright? But we'll go ahead and end it with that, brothers. I hope it was edifying. Kal Halayim, Yahweh Yahushua. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work of sincerity and truth. Until next time, I want to say Shalom.